Hello, welcome back to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell, and we're here again with the 100-day project. So today we're making envelopes, or I would call these pouches rather than envelopes. They are very simple to make. Definitely you can use your scraps again. Wonderful, wonderful project for that. So they're just little pouches like this. I've added a sorry silk closure, but you definitely do not have to add a closure on this one. I used papers from the paper cameo. This was just a scrap piece in my still left from Christmas, or maybe even from when I did the Renaissance journals, I don't know, and just added some little beatrix powder there, a label in the back there, and some cheesecloth. Let me just glue this little piece down. It wants to pop up. Okay. There. And maybe we'll just get rid of some of the cheesecloth, because I don't know why the cheesecloth is going crazy on me at the moment. Anyway, this is the second one. This one I actually sewed together. So I used white thread, but I did sew it over here. And so you can definitely sew your project, your pouch together. So I would start by sewing this piece here and then sew right around. And I just added some trim there, some eyelash lace, some Swiss dots, and a little birdie, and that's about it. So they're that easy. So let's start and make some. Let's not use this paper. I would suggest maybe you don't need, you definitely don't need cardstock. Sorry, I just dropped my glue. You definitely don't need cardstock. You can definitely make them different sizes and use scraps. I would say the 32-pound would be okay, but if you feel a lightweight cardstock would work, then it depends on how. I know like Tina would do her things more with cardstocks. It depends on what you feel comfortable with. I'm just sizing, or changing the sizes of my paper. I'm just gonna make this a little smaller. I could have kept that for the flap. Thought about that too late. Okay, we'll do some Tim Holtz, and this one I would cut down with my paper trimmer, because I'm not gonna pretend that I will cut this straight. Let's see what's on the back. Let's make a bigger one. This one would be great for a pouch for Happy Mail. There's another big page from a book. Let's do this one too. Book pages and photo pages. Oh my, what is it? My trimmer doesn't want to cut this paper for some reason. Okay, then we won't force you. Probably again should have taken that part. This time I will remember to keep a little bit for the fold. Here is some music paper, and let's do it so the music paper will go that way. Yeah, I don't know why that paper didn't want to maybe take some of this edge off. We don't want one that's that big. And maybe we'll do this as well. Okay, this scrap is too small. There is a limit. Let's do a tall skinny one from this, again from my in-between papers. This one will work. We don't have to cut these two. This one will work. We don't have to cut that. These two, I think this was one paper. Okay, so I think let's do that, and then we have more than enough. Because again, I don't want to keep you here. Let's take some of them out. Those are pretty similar. Okay, so let's do one pouch from start, and then start to finish, and maybe another one, and then we'll move on. So we'll just fold this flat, and this will come up. So as you can see, it's more like a pouch than a envelope, I would say. And I'm doing this exactly the way Tina did it, just to stick with her projects. And she said it might be more like a pouch than a envelope. So then all you will do is you will glue this part down. There's my glue stick. Oh. Might have made this flap a little big. We don't, and the only reason why I fold this over is because I'm not using a cardstock or a thicker scrapbook paper. This is just coffee dyed paper, and you know they always kind of, it loses its strength a little bit, or its durability, because when you wet the paper, it definitely becomes a little weaker. I won't say weak, but just, you know, it's not in its original shape. This goes down, just glue it down, and that's the flap. So that's your pouch. Let's do one more with the full page. And again, this is my painted papers, and I'm just folding it over. Make a little a bigger one this time. Fold it over. Fold the flap here, and then when you fold your flap, don't fold it all the way, because you need space to put something in your pouch. So give it a bit of a little bit of room there, so it would be easy to get things in and out. And you can definitely sew this. Sewing actually would look nice. Like these, I would, if I make more of them with the coffee dyed paper, I will probably sew them with brown thread. Would be nice. So that is how easy this project is and how fast. So now let's do some different sizes and mass make some of these. So I have this, but it's damaged, and if I cut it down, let's see, if I cut the damaged wallpaper, let's cut that spot down and see. Oh no, it's torn. Sorry, skip the wallpaper. I don't know how that one happened. So let's do this one. On the back, you can always use double-sided, you know, print on both sides, or if you don't like the white, because obviously when you fold this, I'm wondering, maybe I'll fold it this way so I get more of the rows. When you fold this, what was I gonna say? Oh my, I can't remember. Oh, when you fold this and you glue it down, that's gonna be very white compared to this. You can either coffee stain it or just add some stenciling and ink, and that's probably what I'll do afterwards. So for now, I'm just gonna live with the white. Okay, but let's do mass making. I was talking and not concentrating. So I want to do, I'll just do all the folds on each piece of paper, I think, then, because it's not like the folds are terribly different. They're more or less the same kind of thing. Make a big one again. This is 32 paper, but a pound paper, but I'm gonna fold it anyway, just to reinforce my pouch. And some of the Eco dyed papers. Which side do I like more? Let's put the fold this way. So we'll just make different size of pouches because I want to use my scrap paper. Probably still have some William Morris in here somewhere that I can use. I need to sort out my scrap papers tomorrow before they start taking over. I'm going to do the music this way, just something different. And then for this, fold it over, and then I need to see which way. I need to do it this way. No. Oh, who cares? The paper words are going to be upside down, and that's just fine. I'm going to cover it mostly with decoration. You know, once you start decorating it, it will be covered. These you can definitely, I'm not going to do the reinforcing here because it's thicker Tom Holtz papers. And see here, now you can see, even with these, when you open your pouch, this white, it doesn't look as unattractive. So I have nothing against white, but sometimes it is nice to get rid of that white if it's just too contrasting. I'm just going to, don't know what happened here because I cut it with the cutter. Just make that a little neater. Another book page one. I'm going to reinforce, fold over. So this is literally, once you have your paper the right size, it's 3 folds and you're done. It's that easy. Yeah, here's the William Morris. And we'll just do like a long, skinny, shallow pocket. And this one will be a little teeny tiny one. And I think, yes, this is William Morris too. Just something cute in this smaller pouch. You can easily, in Happy Mail, just pop a couple of tickets in, or labels, or just glue it onto your page. So let's just quickly, before I start gluing, I forgot to show you again how we will use this in a journal. Where's my finished ones? So this one, because it's a long skinny one, you would probably, you can glue it this way. Then I would just remember to do the decorations this way, but for sure it can work if you glue it there and there and there, the 3 edges. Then you'll have a pocket here, or you can glue it there and there and have a pocket here, and then this flips open. Or just paper clip this in or pop it in a pocket. Or send this, would be perfect to send with a finished journal with extra ephemera pieces. And then you see, the moment you have a different size, this one can glue on here, it can glue in as a pocket with 3 sides, and then if you open it up, or if you do it in the middle with 2 sides, it's a belly band. Lots and lots of ways to use these. That's why I like all of Tina's projects. It's easy to use and easy to make. So we'll do first just these, the little reinforced flap, and then we'll use the wet glue when we start doing these sides. And these all will look beautiful if you have a sewing machine. You can do that. I think these would be beautiful with napkins, but because I'm doing a mass make, trying to make as much as possible, I'm not going into deep, you know, more complicated decorating. I'm just trying to make as many as possible, keep everything as simple as possible. I'm just trying to accumulate ephemera. This one didn't have a flap. Finished ephemera. And this glue is doing the same as the other one. So maybe it's just the batch that I bought. They're all making this. Yeah. Anyway. There. Yeah, I am wearing 2 sweaters again and numerous layers because it's not snowing, but it is freezing cold. I don't ever think I've ever been this cold in February before. We've been living here for 10 years. But this year has been a very weird year weather-wise. Anyway, it's all good. My youngest daughter is home. And she went to buy us some milkshakes. She always has some reason to go buy milkshakes. So she finished her exam today, and so she said after supper, this one's good, I think we need dessert. So I think I'll go buy some milkshakes. Anyway, we'll be having milkshakes when she comes back. And I think I already told you that my son is living in Halifax and they had a lot of snow and it's really cold out there. I think he said it was 0 degrees today. And yeah, I think he's just happy it's weekend because he started a new job in December, middle December, beginning January. So you know how it is when you're doing a new job. It's kind of stressful, lots of things to learn. Yeah, we're thinking of him and of his girlfriend. She is studying law out there in Halifax. So 2 of them are busy young people. This one I might have folded too close to the, oh, I'm gonna just refold it because it's just too close to the flap. I'm thinking otherwise I'll have problems putting stuff in there. You can obviously also put a little notch in there so you can get things out faster. I'm going to clean this one up. It's not straight at all. And you can always, if you want it to look more ornate, maybe shape this flap. I like the fact that it looks a little like a pouch and not an envelope, but you can, you know, shape it in or make scallops, all kinds of things. I mean, once you start making these things, while you're making it, you start thinking about new ways to make it, or, you know, variations on it. So there is the pouches, they're done. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this one 12. And then I have the, I won't count these 2, but these 2 will go in the box as well. So fast, easy, you can use your scraps. I mean, it clicks all the boxes for a good project, if you ask me. Okay, so let's decorate one. What shall we pick? Let's pick this one. It is so pretty. And let's do a music one. Let's make it easy. I'm thinking maybe I need some of this Jemima puddle duck. I do like Beatrix Potter, if you don't know that by now. I love Beatrix Potter. Beatrix Potter. Just trying to find a kind of skinny image for year. Of course, you can decorate them this way too. That is not gonna fit. And of course, I've put my flowers at the top again, and then my arm is in the way all the time. So I am so sorry. I need to rethink my table because I've watched my videos and I think, oh, my arm is in the way. Not good. Let's do this one. This one might work, or if we do it on, no, if we do it on here, we can cut those flowers away. And I do like Beatrix Potter on here. I can't know if this, remember if this is Dental Mouse or, let's see if we want to add a little flower with it. I do like that. Okay, let's go with that and then find something in the background for this. I do like that together with the flower on top. Okay, let's glue this one down first. I have this pink here, a little piece of scrap. This was actually printed. Let's do, I don't like the pink, doesn't go with the pink on. I printed that incorrectly. That was when printer's ink was done, and you know, then it starts printing everything blue or pink. That time it was pink. I am just looking here for the washi tape. And let's do, if I do that, I'm just gonna cut this down so I can see how I want this. Oh, and I still might have some of the cheesecloth. I have this one too. I might do that one. Let's see. And this one, I think I should just get some ink on it. And I want that bronze stuff for the mouse and a brush. I had the bigger brush. That's what I want, but is that, can I find it in here? Okay. So I'm using distressed ink and it's just brushed corduroy, and I'm I don't want too much ink on it, so I'm starting kind of off my edge of my piece that I'm inking and on my glue paper. I hope that makes sense. I just feel then you don't go in and it's like, ugh, it's too brown, because I do that all the time. So let's see, and then I want to put some of the bronze on here, and again it is Prima metallic wax in bronze. Okay. The only thing about this metallic wax, I love it. I absolutely do. But it definitely is messy. Your fingers, because I'm putting it on with my fingers. And maybe I should do it a different way. I don't know. And I can see that there's spots there that I have too much of it. So I am going to just maybe clean my finger, and then I'm just going to press it down to get rid of some of the wax so it doesn't smear. Hopefully it sticks to this. Yeah, that is better. Okay, it worked. So let's decide what we want to do next. Get rid of the waxy there, and we wanted this here. I need to see how it looks when it is closed. Because I'm just thinking, oh, I should look how it looks when the flap is over. That looks good, I think. And maybe, do I want some of this underneath? Just kind of. I have fallen in love with cheesecloth again. Haven't used cheesecloth for the longest time, and then the other day I just popped some in with some avocado dye. You know, the leftover avocado dye in the pot. And now I want to use it on everything again. I used to do it a lot a while ago. So we can do this one. Maybe something. I do like that one, or do I want this one? No, I do like that one better. I am just going to put a little bit of ink on here again, and I don't even think I'm going to re-ink. I'm just going to work my brush in here, and that is enough because I don't want it too brown. This will go here. Something like that, this here. And when the flap is closed, I want that to show. And my flower will go, well, maybe I'll do it really on a slant so the flower shows when the flap is closed. Okay, so, but then this kind of feels a little bit, that's too big, I think. I have this cut in half. I might just do that. So we'll do this lace, because it's this lace that I've just cut in half for another piece, another project, but it's not long enough for this envelope. We'll do that. Okay, so let's start gluing. Glue page, get rid of my brush. Okay, so let's see where I want what. Want that? Yes, I do. So I'm going to glue this one first. Or do I want this? No, let's keep with the original idea. Okay. And I'm just keeping my pieces here as well so I can see where I want it to fit, because it needs to, when the flap is closed, I don't want him to peek out there. Yes, that's good. And now everything is stuck to my sweater. We'll need some fabric tack. I still have not found my fabric tack. I lost it the other day. Was it Friday or Thursday? And I thought it went into the recycling bin, but it didn't. So now I'm thinking it probably went underneath my table. Like under, I have a bookshelf next to my table, so I'm wondering if it maybe went underneath the table. That's the only thing I can think, because really couldn't have gone that far, but apparently it did. Then no, it's not Aunt Jemima. We picked somebody else. The mouse, the Tinkle Mouse. And where did my... Okay, everything's stuck to my finger. We'll add the cheesecloth with fabric tack, and I kind of want to fold it over, so I'm going to lay it flat and then put my image on top And again, just decide where I want it when the flap is closed. Something like that. And I am going to add, and I need some fabric tack underneath here. And then I'm just adding a bit up again on my image again, and I'm just flipping it over just lightly because I do want it to kind of stick up, but I also wanted it to be glued down, if that makes any sense, but that's the way it is. And then we need to decide, oh, there's a very sad, unhappy dog. Oh, shame. Where the flower goes. I'm thinking the flower can go like this, but I don't want it to be in the mouse's face either. Like that. And do I want to add, this is red washi tape, but I'm thinking if I have it open, it will be more pinkish. Let's see if I'm correct. And on the other hand, there is some red in there. Do I like that? Or I saw a I want some red on this side. Let me see. I don't actually like the pop of red, which is weird, but yeah, let's go with the red. And again, this was just a tag that or a label that I made myself, and this is literally just the label stamp stamped in red ink on scrap pieces of coffee dyed papers. It's that simple. I am just going to pop some art glitter glue in here. The glue stick is not doing its job. I probably should have known because it's going to be glued onto this piece of lace here. Okay, can't blame glue stick for that. So this one will add some glue. See, this glue is so messy. I'm not gonna start on that again. Okay, and just make sure that the leaf isn't poking in her face by angling it a little bit. And then we'll add the lace on there with some fabric tack, and then we're done. One decorated. And of course you can decorate the back side as well. I'm not going to because I don't know if I'm just going to paper clip this in. But when I do a journal and I do decide to paper clip it in, I can always just quickly decorate that back side, or just glue some coffee dyed paper on the back to add some writing space maybe. And that's it. I don't think I'm going to decorate another one because it feels like my videos has become very long. And yeah, I don't want to keep you here all day. So this is the, and now I'm covered in glue with that glue stick being so messy. Okay, let's see what we made today. Oh, and now I threw the glue on the floor because it was so messy. Okay, so we made envelope pouches. Shabby. Tina just called it envelopes, making envelopes, but even she said it might look more like a pouch. So we have this one just from coffee dyed or paint and coffee dyed paper. This is the turquoise one. If you want to go look in my shop, it is in the description box. Just scroll down way to the bottom. And this one is some coffee dyed paper, some boiled papers from eco dyeing, and this is a Some old scrapbook paper, just a book page. More William Morris scraps. And this was something from a previous project. And then these were my prototypes. Jemima and I think it's a geese. I'm not sure. Another one that's not decorated, and then we decorated another little one with Beatrix Potter. So thank you for joining me today, and we are on, is it day 11? Oh my goodness, of the 100-day project. Go watch other videos. I forgot to write some names down again because I've been watching quite a couple of channels that I really enjoy. But I know Margaret from Seven Plaza is doing it. I have mentioned her before. I will definitely link some channels in my description box. And if I forget, please let me know. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow with day 12 of the 100-day project. We're moving along slowly but surely. And have a great day. Bye.